Good. Have a good day. You're dismissed. Goodbye.
Well, hello. How are you? How is everybody? That word truth, that's right here. We see right there. A lot of people don't know what that is. They assume that they think they know what that is, but I really don't think they know what that is. You know? I think releasing some of that all the time hurts the community more than it does the actual person you're trying to fucking get to wake up. So what you do is just leave them the fuck alone. You know? Let them be who they want to be. I don't give a shit. I live in a free, I'm supposed to be a free country anyway. And I guess you can be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm good with that. If that's what you want to be. Especially when a person sits and deflects and they go to capping and all the capping they did is just this because they think they can do that. I bet you couldn't even win me arm wrestling, let alone sit in my face and talk to me the way you did last night, dude. You think this is this reality with this stupid camera right here? I mean, dude, I'm fucking huge, man. You couldn't even push me. Anyway, ego and being a egotistical or anything else that fits a description of when you're sitting here doing this and and everything you just pointed out, you got to point it back to yourself. Boy, if I would have let that video play today, dude, you would have been bitching at fucking Hawk Fan and the rest of the guys. I need to fucking delete my channel. Wah. Some people just don't know when to stop. And that is why I'm going to be the better man. Not because, I showed, you might want to ask a couple people that I showed them what I had. It's very damning, dude. You're fucked if I ever release it. But it would take down a couple casualties that I don't like, but my integrity is I got to get up in the morning and I got to look at myself and I got to be able to say, damn, dude, you're better than that. You know, what the fuck? Pick my nose, roll a booger, and be done with it, right? What's up? What's up, Jay? What's up? Four Corners, what's up? Joey, Indiana. No, I'm not gonna release that. But I did let a couple people see it, so they bared witness, and it's very damning. If you don't believe me, go ask the guy that was on the shit last night. He'll tell you. He was on the panel last night, and um, he'll tell you. He'll have no problem because all it was is everything you said. I got evidence in you on a live stream that I recorded because I knew that this shit would catch up to you after somebody pointed out how much of a piece of shit this person is. And it's like, the A1 is not existent. These people are not who they say they are. And who cares, right? So I'm going to go with my story tonight. And I just want to show people, I've even been accused of stealing people's videos. Can you believe it, guys? You guys there's a person in chat right now. And I'm not trying to be fake about it. I just don't want, I'm better than this. I don't want to take reservations out in his mind. Of course, that's why he's here. because he thinks that I didn't give up. He thinks that that shit that happened not 8 months ago, 6 months ago, okay? Your addition's wrong because you drink too much. But the issue is that, you know, the everything that was said reflected back in your pocket, buddy. It reflected back in your lap, not mine. Dude, I'm just a guy that's fucking out recording people, that mentored people, that helps people, that offers my heart. I don't monetize my shit. I don't monetize nobody else's videos. I'm not disrespectful to them. And the majority of these people that are in here will tell you to your face, and you know who you are. Ask some of these guys. They'll say, this is somebody else's words. I watched him mentor you, put a lot of time into you while his electricity was out during an ice storm. He kept his shit on to get you out of jail. So that he made sure before he ended that live stream that that lieutenant would keep her word. See, you don't even know half of the shit. And I didn't post that. That was a live stream that went back private, just like the rest of them. You know, and you just don't know, what you have. And that's fine. I don't care. Neither does anybody else. You people are robbing themselves. And there's clearly a bankruptcy of morals here. The people are just morally bankrupt. They don't have no morals. That's why they can look at a grown woman that's 15, 20 years older than them and disrespect them, be misogynistic, and on top of that, be an Islamophobe or a homophobe or better yet, a xenophobe. All that behavior's in there, and it's disgusting. I mean, I have my issues, I have my prejudices. I'm not gonna sit here and deny or denounce that in any fashion or color, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna hate somebody or tell somebody this is my country because of the color of their fucking skin, or because they are good people. And dig that hole. Keep digging that hole. I might be one of the hands that reach out and pulls you out too, because that's how I'm cut. I don't give up on people like that. But anyway, I just wanted to let Westland know, you're lying, as I described somebody else that says in this chat. That really ain't no difference. A liar's a liar. And the type of lies that we're talking about is transparency, right? So what is it about transparency that this person doesn't understand about who and what and where and how uh something exists, and to tell me that it doesn't exist, right? So I only let somebody else see this, and I just want these people to see this. And I want some time to lapse. So when they do see this, they'll get they'll that commander that is trying to hide and obstruct evidence from us is going to know, oh shit. See, they're under the impression that I lost my shit or I lost my footage, because people do that, with me and my little 15 subscribers. So, and the way it's always been before that person came in, and way after that person, it'll be like that. Because at least the people that I do have are loyal to me and they love me. And I even got the person that accused me of the opposite of that saying that in a conversation. So when he gets all butted up and acts like a moron, I'll just play it and just drop the mic and just watch him fucking walk away like a little bitch, like he always does. But here's this for Westland. Westland, you figured, I mean, look at the title up right there. There's video. You see how much video's there? And you guys can look at your own timestamp. That means I have the whole fucking interaction, you dumbass. So don't play like there's no fucking video, because there is. All right. What's wrong with this thing? Yeah, it must be my son. You see, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about right here. There is something wrong with my shit, and I need to take out every wireless thing and unplug it and plug it back in, because the beast is not working right for some reason. Okay. So let me show you where you turned. Okay, everybody in here knows what a body cam is. Everybody in here knows that there is a certain time, like you'll sit there and watch them. Here, let me put me on big screen real quick so we can get to. Ooh, I don't want to scoot that back either. Put that back where it belongs. Yeah, fuck it, we'll leave it there. And then we'll put this back here. And hey, before I go on, maybe I should welcome everybody in chat. Jonathan, how you doing? Our guy, how you doing? Let's see, Indiana, what's going on? Surreal, what's going on, brother? Always good to see you. Always good to see you. Joe KS, Navin. James, what's happening? Tri-State, what's going on? Yeah. What's a body cam? I think it's self-explanatory, bro. You really don't know what a camera is? It's a body camera. Come on. I got the notification to see you will be. Oh, cool. All right, good. At least you got the notification. At least we know that I got my 15 subscribers in here. Good. So, anyways, moving forward. We FOIA requested. There's 4 of us scattered from around the country that help each other out, and we do FOIA requests, and there's 4 FOIA requests on the same stuff, and each person got kind of partial denial and stuff withheld, and then they literally said that this did not exist. Ladies and gentlemen, they said that this right here did not exist. So let's watch this together. You guys ready?
You are simply a tool. No. I don't want you to. I don't answer questions. I don't answer the questions to people that are not listening to me. You're not listening to me for a reason. There's a reason you're
1001. See that right there? Watch this. 1002, 1003, 1004. Boom. That is either turning the fucker on or turning the fucker off. Either way, it has been activated or disactivated, which has footage on it that I want within the time period that it says. So they said it didn't exist. That is a lie. That is a $5,000 fine, and the state of Michigan will be fining you. You will have to pay that $5,000 fine because that's a lie. That body cam exists. See, what they don't want to show, they think that I lost my shit because I haven't published this. I'm doing a real story. This happened a few weeks ago, okay? And it was an awesome interaction boomer where I did to the cop what he did to me. Seriously. Okay. And it shows everything. And, that's me doing what I did at the 9th precinct. Remember when I got up in the cop's face and said, "What are you going to do?" I did it to this guy because I'm real. If you take me down to the ground and hurt me, you're going to pay me a lot of money. I'll tell you that right now, especially while engaged in a constitutionally protected activity that sobers a peach. Yeah, it's supposed to mean something. I love what we do, and the narrative is more important right now, guys. The narrative is more important. You see that cell right there? That cell, here, let me put it in bigger. Let me put my overlap on because that was the cell that I was in for 2.5 years in Jackson Corn, or excuse me, in Jackson 8 block level 4. All right. That's when I was running 2 miles a week, benching 405, and where I got my paralegal degree. Yeah. In that system, just to let you know, that was my cell. And I got a picture of it before they actually knocked 4, 5 block and 8 block down. The north side is redone, but it's all the same here. So anyway, that cell is it's very symbolic to me, and because of the abuses of what we're seeing today, and to this where guys can't even walk up. I think the guy that I don't like, that I have to submit myself to the idea that he needs to win, and the other guy that I got his attention, that made this man very successful, was because I called my boy in Detroit, that's his friend, that called him in his luxury Manhattan apartment and asked him to go help Brooklyn audit. See, Brooklyn don't know what I was doing behind the scenes. And unfortunately for him, he's going to miss out on who people really are. And he doesn't know nothing. If you listen to the wrong people and you take bribes, because old boy admitted that a bribe was given to him, right? But he doesn't want to put that out there, so I'm not going to put it out there. But why would the guy that's doing the bribing stop there when he's in your chat as well? So it just makes perfect sense that you took it, because it explains all the good conversations we had. We never argued, we never fussed, we never fight, we never said anything. I never did anything in your chat. I don't. I have pictures of people that I did. Every time I hide somebody or delete somebody or their comment, I take a screenshot of it because I'm smarter than that. And I have that. And one was talking shit to you, talking about how full of shit you was, and I deleted him because that is what he does, and he does that to everybody, including me. And the other guy was a mistake, and I unhit him. Needless to say, getting back to the point that I'm making, it is so important that we, as individuals that has decided to go out and record to prove that public photography is not a crime. Number two, we're assembling. Number three, we are taking pictures of government facilities. Number four, we are taking pictures of our police officers because we're allowed to. They are simply in duty. Turner versus Driver breaks that down. Smith versus Cummings tells you the purpose, and the First Amendment is your purpose, so you're not loitering while on in a public space where there's no expectation of privacy in a full public forum. And that is hey, seek and destroy, man. How you doing, buddy? It's always good. It's always good to see you. Yeah. Chili always needs a hug, dude. Come on, go give him a hug. Yeah. At least, you know what? Chili and I might not see eye to eye on everything because of all the drama and even that guy out there in New York, you know, he is so passive aggressive with everything that's happening to him. All right, including the guys that are recording with them. They are living such a passive life and having fun, and they're young and they don't see what I see. As they're elder, I see these things, you know, and you know, you either you take it with a grain of salt or you continue to disrespect it and karma gets you. I'm telling you, karma is going to get you. I know this. And for your sake, if I still have your ear, if you could drop your ego just a pubic hair and listen to these next words, just stop. If I was you, I would correct the badly needed corrected area in your lives. And this goes for all of us. If there's something in your life that you know you need to correct, you can always be a better person all the time. And I think that brings us much closer to a balanced, disciplined attitude that could put us on a right trail and make us come to par with getting along with people that we don't want to. I'm a firm believer in that. Joe Cool is one of those type of people too. He doesn't give up. Even though him and I, our opinions are worlds apart sometimes, we still believe in each other and
I'm here to
we still say we know exactly um, what the human behavior in the past has showed, and we know we can correct that human behavior. There's still time to change. It's never too late, you know. So I'm going to show this again so these guys can get the understanding, especially this cop right here. This cop right here, he's a sergeant, and this is a sergeant, okay? And I'm not saying they're terrible. They politely violated my rights, guys. But that is when I had to come back with my verbal judo and do the same to them. I'm not going to show the kicker though. The kicker is what I did to the cop that that got up into my face, committed prior restraint, putting his hand, trying to protect a freaking plant and I guess the plant and the desk that had a little blank piece of paper on it and the cable TV in the background needed protection, guys. Literally needed protection. So they needed three people that has been on the force forever, that has a supervisor's salary. We're probably to protect a plant where there was a window like this that had a shade. All you had to do is pull down the shade for privacy. That was next to the sidewalk, just like this is, where I am perfectly able to be there. And it's open to the public. James, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Welcome, my brother. You know, I say to you, man, you don't have you say you're you tell me that you're protecting things, and there's things that are inside this building that he needs to protect, but everywhere that he's talking about protecting is open with full public venue. So he's not protecting anything, ladies and gentlemen. Not a damn thing. I'm gonna let this play out a little bit.
no, no. I don't want you to I don't answer questions. I don't answer the questions to people
Together.
that are not listening to me. You're not listening to me for a reason. There's a reason you're not listening to
1001,
me. You
1002,
have your mind made up.
1003,
And
1004.
in this
Boom, look at that.
briefing, I am here
He
to
definitely
check
turned it on or
the
off. So we
dog
know there
shit out of you.
is,
That's why I'm here.
we know that. So I know that I was talking over that, so
I don't answer.
I'll shut up.
I don't answer the questions to people that are not listening to me. You're not listening to me for a reason. There's a reason you're not listening to me. You have your mind made up. And in your policing, I am here to check the dog shit out of you. That's why I'm here. Our building. You just took ownership of my building. You just took ownership of my building.
Look at this smirk. Look at that smirk. He's not wearing his body cam either.
I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. And
You see that window right there? Yes. Do you see that $7,000 360 camera right there? That can hear a mouse fart in Brazil. Okay. It's on and it can see everything. And for these guys to come out here and make themselves famous in the matter that they did was just plain stupid. Committing prior restraint, touching me, stepping on my toes, just stupid. You think, what the hell would possess you to come out on this public sidewalk right here, in this public parking lot, where you have all the security in the world, with an unarmed guy that's holding a camera, and the hand that he has is holding the camera. The other hand he doesn't have. So there's nothing I can really do with this, but besides point and maybe poke your damn eye if you get too close. Right? So, again, it just doesn't make sense. I try to be as honest as I can. Right? I try. It gets old. It's just old. And I want them to know, just in case they think that I lost my footage or something, I got it all. Because you look what's there, and then you add up on yours. If you started recording right there, then you'll know what I did when I got up into that sergeant's face and told him, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" Don't feel too good, does it? You don't like somebody coming up and getting in your face like this, do you? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. I don't pose a threat. I have no reason to want to hurt you, put violence on you. It says so on my freaking webpage. I am not anti-cop. I'm anti-bad cop. I don't promote violence against police. I just speak truth to power, etc., etc., etc. Right? So why in the Sam hell would I flip script? Just to make you feel more authoritative in your assertiveness, to listen to you or allow you to talk to me. Now, the only reason why I let Mr. Glenn Gates, I believe his name is, and Taylor, is to show how far he would be willing to go under duress when he had no crime scene at all. There was no crime scene there because the crime had already been committed and the evidence was already gathered, because there is more footage on that from across the street. And I got a couple people that's willing to testify if I ever want to take that guy into civil litigation. And I am getting their, we do got that FOIA requested for, here, let me show you. Let me show you what I'm doing real quick, guys. So you'll see that I have been very busy lately. Let me put this off, and I'll open up another tab over here. Boom, get rid of that. Open this up. Open that. Come on now. And we'll go to, where are you at, bro? Where you at? Damn, I don't know which. All right, I think it's this one. I think this one right here. Hopefully. Yeah. So what we're doing is all right, I'll show you what I FOIA requested. Let me make sure that most of this right here will not. I'm trying not to put your personal information in here, bro. All right, so now you will see in this right here that all right, I don't see no, yeah, there's no personal information. Good. So what we're doing here is I told you what I said I was going to do, and I'm doing it. Do you guys see this right here? Name of conduct of information of bonding company that provides service to the city employees, specifically law enforcement officers. Okay. And so you guys already know what that's about, right? Because in this situation, when you get the names and information of that, you're not going in front of a court, you're not going in front of a bunch of lawyers. You have arbitrators that are insurance adjusters and mediators, and they are the ones that, if you submit a fact, right, if you, it's like you submit a claim, right, against your insurance company for something that's insured, and they cover it if you show the evidence. They're so when I show his oath of office, when I show his bargaining agreement, and then I show the law that he broke, right, especially on Andrew Borg, and he literally took and was willing to go to a court of law and take my freedom away from me, right? So that bond's going to pay out. That bond will pay out. And that's an admission of guilt. And then you put the 1983 in. Now there are guys that are doing it different. Some guys are actually doing it in fashions like getting a bench trial, right? And to hell with the jury and getting them to find you guilty, and then go back and get the judge's bond. That'll pay out even more than a jury will. So, hey, H. Clay, how you doing? Yes. Harassing you, trying to intimidate. Yep, that's what they do. Exactly. For sure. Yeah. So when you see, they're that's what they do best, man, intimidate, especially people that love to be ableist. It's like a racist. It's like how people that are Aryan nations, they got to keep that image up, and you see constant behavior from this. It's all over social media. You'll see somebody that's being a racist. They're always trying to exploit supremacy over people, looking down at you, discriminating against you, and thinking that they have some type of authority over you, right? And them are the three main attributes in racism, and the same thing in ableism. So when you listen to people and they begin to attack or like point out all your handicaps, and it's like, okay, right? You'll know the narcissist and what they're really thinking inside. So sometimes it just takes people to just relax and get who they are in their self-worth. And I am a spiritual person. I know I make my mistakes. I know that I am not an angel, and I know that I have long overdue sins that I probably should repent. And I try to keep a repentant heart with my maker, especially given all the news that I've been given in the past, and it just gets old, and you get tired out, and you, as a human being, I've listened to guys in the community going through the same stuff and all the problems that they're having. Some has cancer, some has leukemia, some they have all kinds of issues going on, you know, and all that adversity that comes against you. I mean, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and I just would like to challenge the individual, instead of disrespecting one another or disagree. You could disagree all you want. You don't have to hate somebody just because you disagree with them. You don't have to hate them because some of the things that you disagree are annoying, because you yourself, if you are in the things that we do, sometimes we are a nuisance to some people. Not to say that we're a nuisance. I'm talking about to the people and how they articulate it and how they feel, right? And that's why they call police, because they want them to enforce their feelings. But that's not the way this should go. Police were not made to enforce feelings. Let's see. He said, what do you say? It goes a long way at transferring the corrupt system. Yeah, it can. It can. He said, come back for the rebroadcast, then you can control. Okay. Well, I always Wolverine hides his live streams. I don't blame him. Yeah, see, I'm a jackpot. Yeah, he's such a condescending asshole sometimes. You're worse than I am, dude. So he's like, I don't blame you. I do my live streams to make points at the time, guys. Come on, man. Why can't you get that through your head? I'm a jackpot. Where do you stand? Just out of curiosity, where in the hell are you? You come in, you get along with me, you have a sense of humor. You were the channel bitch for years, and then sometimes you go there, and it's like, I mean, you can have an opinion, so what? You're allowed to disagree, so what? But if you're gonna disagree, make sure the facts are present in what you're really disagreeing with. Because a nuisance and unlawfulness is two different things. Don't forget it. Just because you wouldn't do that, right? Or I don't know what in the hell you're thinking. I can't read your mind, but I can tell you this. We've had some pretty interesting conversations, going back and forth, reading chat. And sometimes I don't even pay attention to chat. They could be talking all kinds of fat man shit about me. I don't really care. That shit don't matter. That shit ain't hurting me. Those words don't hurt me. But what does get to people is when you're deflecting to a point to where everything you just said applied to you 1,000% more than when you made your point while saying the words. So I I look at things, and try to have an open mind. I really do. I'm doing my best to have an open mind. All right. And the last thing that I want to do is be incorrect in my assertion and how I feel, and let that filter called feelings get in the way of a fact. So basically, that would be the equivalence of a nickel holding up a dollar. Okay. I think everybody got what I said there. Um, Moving forward, there are, uh, I had a really good conversation with a few people in the last couple days, and I was on a live stream, and that's why I don't, if you look at the intent of some people, you know, they're so passive in their behavior, they forget who their friends really are. They forgot that, hey man, I'm going to a bootlicker stream tonight and I need you to come with me. Come with me. And then that bootlickers constantly did and attacked. And I'm thinking that was strategic. I'm thinking that maybe that person, and I'll save that for another day, is with these people that are doing what they're doing, that are called bootlickers, that literally come against the 1A and what they do. Because all you want is your clicks and views. You're a clout chaser, and that's what makes you a bitch. That's what will always make you a bitch. And I don't even need to say that with disdain. I don't need to say it with an attitude. You are a bitch if you are chasing clout and getting off on the backs of other people and their suffering. Shame on you. Okay, guys. I think I've said enough. I think those guys in Westland know that, you're going to have to answer to this, because is as small as it is, it's that big. All right, in the real world, because you're lying and telling me that there's no footage when we clearly seen this guy activate or turn off his body cam. Either way, we know that it's on and there was footage taken. But for those people that are just coming in, yeah, fuck the police for real. Yeah, good citizen. Yeah, no doubt, for sure, for sure. It's good to see you, man. Um, know this, man. Just I encourage everybody, no matter how bad you see another person that does the same thing that you're doing, to stay away from drama. And I had a kick-ass video that I was going to release that would have got tons of views because I clickbaited it, because there's tons of trolls after this guy anyway. But I decided not to do it because I am the better man and I will always be the better man. That's what makes me have my own judge of character, to say that I don't need to keep up with the McCoys and the Hatfields just because I know something more than somebody else. Maybe I just keep it to myself and hopefully say a prayer for that guy, and hopefully he'll grow. All right. You guys have a great night. Yeah, for sure. Hey, yeah, that's always a factor. And that's why I have no problem putting that up, because I believe that the truth behind it is to have the freedom to say it. And we need to take advantage of every freedom that we have right now. Okay, guys. All right, man. Wolverine's going back quiet reading the mail. I'll see you in the comments. Have a great weekend. Night, night.